Welcome back, everybody. Shadow Cats is a sanctuary up in Round Rock that is dedicated to improving the lives of community cats through humane advocacy. Here to tell us more about the organization are Sarah McCobb and our good friend Dustin Swaylock, along with their minister of cute. Look at this, Cammy the kitten, who weighs only 2 pounds. Y'all, so sweet. Good morning.
Thank you so much for having us.
Good morning.
Good morning. Lovely to have an old buddy in the studio today. Sarah, we're going to start with you first. Talk to us a little bit about Shadow Cats and the work that y'all do.
Sure. So Shadow Cats was founded in 1997. So that's almost 3 decades of community service, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
There are a lot of different facets to Shadow Cats. Our primary focus is on our sanctuary that's in Round Rock. We have cats that are feline leukemia positive, they have special needs, they were abused and abandoned. These are the kind of cats that didn't have another option. These are cats that were at risk of euthanasia. So instead of that being the end of their story, instead of them getting that negative outcome, they get to live out their lives at Shadow Cats.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. And I know feline leukemia is actually something that can be contagious. So
yes.
It's, right, it's feline
They're separate.
Yeah, they are separate.
They're separated.
Separated
Yeah.
to hang out with each other. I want to talk about the benefits of a sanctuary, because I even told you off camera, we work with so many shelters. I was a little confused as to like this concept. Yeah.
Right. So it's a very homey feel. So our priority is making sure that these cats know that this is their home, right? So we have catios in each room. Yes. They all get to bathe in their sunbeams. They all get to hang out. They have fluffy beds accessible everywhere, cat trees everywhere. Each room is separated, and I think Dustin will get into that a little bit more. But separated based on its function. We have a full staff that takes care of all of their medical needs and just treasures them so much. And a lot of amazing volunteers too, that just make sure that these cats that didn't have that love, didn't have those options, get to live out the rest of their lives, however long or how short, comfortably and happily.
Absolutely. Yeah, it takes a lot of love.
Yes,
to do something
much
like
love.
this, but it sounds like cat heaven, you know? And let's talk about little Cammy. And by the way, Dustin's doing a really good job of sacrificing his fingers for kitty gnaws this morning. But tell us a little bit about Cammy.
Sure. So Cammy's kind of a special exception. We don't normally have kittens at Shadow Cats just because our focus is on those special needs cats. We will have them when we have feline leukemia positive cats. But she was kind of an exception to the rule. So the way that we found her wasn't through intake, through email or anything like that. Our co-presidents, Sheila and Jackie, were actually driving on Highway 71.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm not sure how they spotted her because she was like maybe a pound soaking wet.
She's
so tiny now, but we even found her a couple weeks ago.
Oh man.
So they actually stopped traffic, picked her up. And everybody was safe, thankfully, but she did have an injury. I won't go into the specifics of that just because it is Halloween tomorrow, but I don't think you guys want to hear that on air.
Not much gore, please.
Yeah. But it just needed a surgery.
Okay.
So we had her evaluated at our veterinarian, and then she went in the next day for surgery, and it was a quick, like, in and out procedure. She just had one suture here, one suture there.
She looks like she's feeling like $1 million.
She's totally fine. Her injury made her look like she had a permanent, like, surprise look because her mouth was hanging down a little bit.
I see.
But now you can see she looks totally normal, and we just need to get her vaccinated, get her spayed, and then she'll actually be ready for adoption pretty soon.
She's like a monkey on his arm. She's like,
just for the record, we don't normally allow kittens to chew on fingers. That's just how we have to placate her right now.
This is just television, and we're just happy she's putting up with it. Okay, Dustin, Shadow Cats on Parade is a fundraiser y'all have been doing all the month of October. It ends tomorrow, but can you tell me a little bit about it?
Absolutely. So there are 5 different rooms at the sanctuary, and we're basically doing a competition between each room to see which one can raise the most money.
I see.
So we have a website set up where you can actually donate to whichever room you like. You can pick which cats you prefer, and just whichever room wins at the end of that will get a big cat party. I could not tell you exactly what a cat party is, but next
Catnip.
yes, but next week we're definitely going to find out, and we'll post that on our social medias and everything.
It's just a great way to get connected with like supporting animals who need this love, and every dollar helps. Just a really fun way to get involved, even when we're not talking about adoptable pets. Okay,
Right.
and of course I want to bring up the fact that there are a lot of ways to support y'all. So Dustin, I'm going to ask you that question as well. What are some ways?
You can donate, of course, to that fundraiser or any other fundraiser that we're running throughout the year. You can also sponsor a cat. Each of the cats that are in the sanctuary, they have their own list of sponsors that they have, so you can.
And they've got sweet names:
Oh my
Cookies,
gosh.
Crinkle
Lizzie.
Fry.
Crinkle Fry and Kibble,
Yes.
like they're the best. But you can also, we have a wish list set up every Wednesday. Actually, Sarah posts a wish list Wednesday thing, so there's needs around the sanctuary, food, otherwise that we post about. So I'm holding on to her. And you can also volunteer if you're interested in that, if you want to be around cats, which frankly, that's how I started. That's how I got involved. And I find it very therapeutic to hang out. But maybe not right now, but
He's also got 3 cats at home,
Yes,
y'all.
yes.
This is for cat lovers.
Yes.
But
Yes.
volunteering, of course,
yes,
is always welcome.
That's always welcome. And then
Yeah, the One Life Fund is another way that you can help us. I think right now we really need help with Shadow Cats on Parade, but going forward, the One Life Fund is a fund that we have that's designated donor dollars that goes towards the care of community cats.
Okay.
So it's people that need help with funds for spaying and neutering. Maybe they have a community cat that has a medical need and they can't meet that need. You can apply for the One Life Fund.
Okay.
So donating to that helps cats in the community too. So we have our shelter, but we also do a lot of community outreach as well.
Lots of ways to get plugged in. Okay, we'll have to leave it there with a little shot of Cammie. So precious,
cute.
guys. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so
so
much.
much. Thank you.
Hey guys, learn more about the organization and donate to vote for different fundraising teams during Shadow Cats on Parade just for one more day at shadowcats.net.